Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today for Off the Board, I am using this layout that is on my Christmas album inspiration. Now I'm not using these colors because my Kill-A-Kit aren't truly these colors, but I really like the layers, so let's see what I can do. Now I'm going to start out by flipping through this paper pad. Now this is an older paper pad, you guys. This is not a current collection. I actually don't think American Crafts is putting out anything under the Pink Paisley name anymore. This is from 2019. I just pulled out the pad so I could tell you guys. So now I am looking for that tone on tone, just like was in my pin. And I am using this solid color green along with this pattern green, and I have this scrap of dark wood grain paper from Paper House Productions. Now, I am getting ready to place an order for all my favorite wood grains from Paper House, and I can't wait to show you guys them because holy moly are they gorgeous. So I'm going to go ahead and overlap my green pattern paper to my green solid paper, but you know what? I want to use this dark wood grain some more in these pages that I'm going to be making with this kit. So I trimmed it down a little bit so that I would still have a decently thick strip that I can add to another layout. So I just go ahead and put this over here. Now that, wow, words are failing. That green pattern paper is about 4.5 inches. So I have this, excuse me, I have this red and gold paper from my last layout that I used with the kit. I trimmed down the buffalo check vellum, and now I'm just trying to figure out where I want my layers to go and what I want them to look like. So back on the intro of the video, you guys got to see my coffee and my two Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies. Now those Girl Scout cookies have been chilling out in my freezer, and these are the very last two. So it's a sad day in this house, guys. Like no more Girl Scout cookies. Now I am just going to go ahead and cut out this snow globe. And I toyed with the idea of making it a real snow globe and really just like making this corner of the layout something to be like, wow. But ultimately, I decided not to do that. I do fussy cut it out though. And then I had to go into my Christmas stash because I did not realize I didn't have any smaller pieces of paper. I just pulled out that project pad and a couple other sheets of paper. I didn't grab any of the small things. So I have this teal paper from a Simple Stories 6x8 pad, and then these two, this khaki colored Christmas tree thing, and then that photo mat were both from some Anna Griffin pad that I had. So now I am just going to figure out the layers. So I definitely want the khaki to go underneath of the buffalo check plaid. And that is because I want to kind of tone down the khaki a little bit so that it feels more golden because I will be bringing in some gold bits. There is that gold at the bottom of the snow globe, and then I'm going to bring in some letter stickers and other things. So I don't want the khaki to be predominant because I want it to read as gold. I don't want it to read as khaki. I'm just going to go ahead and figure out these layers finally, and I'm happy with them. I chose the particular photo mat that I did because in the Pinterest pin there seemed to be some sort of decorative edge around the photo. So I thought, you know what, we're just gonna do that too. So now I have gone ahead and put the khaki paper down, and I made it look like it went all the way across the papers behind all of these layers. You and I both know it didn't do that, but that's okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and fussy cut out that snow globe. Remember, I am holding the scissors as still as possible in my hand. I'm really not trying to move around my arm or my wrist. I'm trying to move the paper and just open and close the scissors. That will give you the smoothest fussy cutting if you choose to fussy cut with scissors. So now I'm going to pop up the little snow globe with some foam squares, and it's not a super thick foam square, it's just enough to give it just a little bit of lift because I wanted it to be, you know, a little special. Now I'm looking at this Mary sticker and I'm trying to figure out where I want it to go. Ultimately, I decide that I want it to layer over top of the snow globe. I trimmed down one of the same kind of foam rectangle things here. That way the Mary will be flat across the page. It's not going to kind of like dip down or lean down to the background. Now I'm going to figure what else I can pull off of this sticker sheet. Because as you guys might know, if you watched my Kill-A-Kit kit share, I pulled this out in particular because it did not have a lot of stickers left on it and I wanted to use them up. So the plan is to get these all used. Whatever I don't use is probably going to go in the bin at the end of the month. So I'm making a conscious effort to do as much of these stickers as I can. I really liked this little lantern. And I overlapped that over top of the snow globe as well. And then I am going to take some black embroidery floss, tie a little bow, because there is a hole in that lantern. Like, there is a handle, and it has a hole, and it looks like a tag, so you know me, I can't have naked tag holes. I felt like I couldn't have a naked lantern hole either. So I go ahead and put that down. Now I'm trying to figure out which one of these gold thickers I can use to combine with my Mary word that I've already put on the page to come up with a title, because I had no idea what my title was going to be. That didn't happen. The words and the ones that I liked with the word Mary didn't really fit where I wanted them to. So I just decide, you know what? I'm just going to put a little word phrase here, and then I'm going to flip through this scrapbook.com sticker book and go ahead and spell out the word day. So just D-A-Y. So now my title is going to be Merry Day. And you know what? You kind of know it's Christmas. You're going to know it's Christmas just because it's in the Christmas part of the album. So I don't feel like I need to put Christmas on every single page. That is a Christmas layout. But you know, I mean, if you feel the need to do that, then you go ahead and do that. I just don't. Like, that's just the fact of the matter. I just don't. Now I pulled out these puffy stickers. I grabbed a couple of the little stars and just put them in the cluster. I thought I was going to add this Joy puffy sticker as well, but every place I tried, I was not a fan of it. I just didn't like it. So this is the sticker sheet that is part of the project pad. And on my Pinterest pin, there's a lot of florals over on the other side of the photo, kind of where I'm trying out these flowers now. But you know, I didn't like it. It just didn't feel right. The flowers, I don't know. I don't know what it is. On the Pinterest pin, I loved the flowers there. On my page, no, not so much. So I'm going to ignore that part of the pin completely, and I'm going to be completely okay with that. But what I do decide is I don't like all the white space on the photo. So that is a window, and it's very bright white, and I feel like it is almost distracting from the photo and from the layout, that big hunk of white right there. So I take a couple of word strips, 3 of them, and place them right down on top of that. And then that gets me some of those stickers used, and I'm covering up that big old white space. I look at it, try to see if I need anything else, and then I decide, nope, the layout is finished, and I am happy with it. So there it is, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Everyone that is playing along with Off the Board will be listed down below. I will see you guys again real soon for another video.